Traditional rituals and a wide range of festivals characterize rural life in Cyprus. The natural beauty of Cyprus is a haven for mindfulness and the ideal setting for a relaxed vacation or digital detox. The island's strong agricultural past has resulted in a plethora of festivals honoring the harvest, food, culture, and works of God. The traditional activities of these areas in which these festivals are held are often mirrored in them. Religious activity plays a significant role in daily life for rural residents in 21st century Cyprus, trying their best to preserve and maintain old traditions and practices. While socializing with the locals and celebrating Orthodox Easter in traditional Cypriot style, heading out towards the MACHAIROCHORIA, a collection of quaint villages in Nicosia's countryside, will help relieve tension and allow one to reconnect with oneself, the people, and Mother Nature herself. While experiencing the rituals of Orthodox Easter, the most important religious festival in the Christian calendar that commemorates Jesus' resurrection, in the mountainous and wine-producing village of FARMAKAS, the surrounding villages of GOURRI, LAZANIAS, KAMPI, and FIKARDOU exude Cypriot charm and invoke feelings that please the aesthetic and spiritual senses. As one takes in the sense of nature and the breathtaking scenery, visits ancient and modern monasteries, admires the vast archaeological and historic buildings, beautiful and charming stone-built architecture lining the narrow cobbled streets that are characteristic of the area, contemporary museums showcasing artifacts from Cyprus's modern history, monuments, museums of folkloric art, hosting remarkable collections of garments, embroidery and woodcraft creations, travels along countless nature trails nestled within the rich countryside, and visits vineyards preserving traditional winemaking techniques, food remains the most important aspect of Cypriot life. Although there is no single style of Cypriot cookery due to regional diversity, Cypriots everywhere have a fondness for flaones, a cheese-filled pastry that is prepared during Easter, and there is often a friendly rivalry amongst households over whose pies are the best. The flaones recipe has been passed down through the generations and is another tradition that encourages the family to come together. These delicious spoon sweets, or glykotou koutaliou, are made with a variety of fruits depending on the season, bringing joy to the taste buds of both locals and visitors alike. Holy Thursday and the Last Supper is the culmination of the divine drama in the Greek Orthodox Church, as it marks the last day of Jesus Christ on earth. It is on this day that Judas Iscariot betrays Jesus, and the Last Supper takes place, during which Jesus gathers his apostles to teach them about the Holy Communion mystery and how to live their lives in humility forever after. The evening service on Thursday is a solemn event for churchgoers, as 12 Gospels are read and Jesus Christ is crucified. During the crucifixion reenactment, the cross is taken out of the altar with an effigy of Christ on it. People kneel and kiss the feet of Christ after the crucifixion. An aura of great sadness falls over the MACHAIROCHORIA on Holy Friday. It is a day of deep mourning as Greek Orthodox Christians commemorate the death and burial of Jesus Christ. During the evening service, the clergy lead a symbolic funeral procession around the church as the elaborately embroidered icon of the epitaphion, depicting the body of Christ being laid in the grave, is carried out, accompanied by young girls holding baskets of rose petals, symbolizing the myrrh bearers. At the end of the service, the ornate icon is placed upon the holy altar. On Holy Saturday evening, the Resurrection Mass takes place. Church bells sound out in all the villages of the MACHAIROCHORIA, summoning the faithful to come and celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ. On this night, there is another tradition called LAMBIS, a bonfire symbolizing the burning of Judas, often accompanied by fireworks and cheering. The lights in the church are turned off shortly before midnight, and the priest emerges from the holy altar, inviting the people to accept the eternal flame from his candle. There is a heightened anticipation in the air as the flame is passed from person to person until the priest announces Christos Anesti, which means Christ is risen. The faithful respond Alithos Anesti, indeed he is risen. Despite the emotional marathon of Holy Week's customs, traditions, late-night church services and religious rituals, the locals are never too tired on Easter Sunday to engage in the festivities in their villages, where there is usually an after-party. Locals of FARMAKAS congregate outside the main church to sing a classic folk song about a small bird, rousing the entire village with their music, playing games, eating, drinking and celebrating Christ's resurrection in typical Cypriot style. Regardless of which village in the MACHAIROCHORIA one visits at Easter, a table will be set with lovingly prepared dishes, beautifully dyed red eggs, fluffy flaones, white wine made from the Cypriot black grape variety Mavro Bellissimo, and an authentically Cypriot outdoor adventure that will plunge one into a new lifestyle that encourages respect and goodwill towards the island's natural surroundings.